Hello, guys, welcome back to my podcast. Today it's episode 3, and this episode we are gonna talk about dealing with loneliness during the summer. I don't know if this is going to be the title of this episode or I'm gonna change my mind and change it a little bit, but at least I can relate to that during the summer I feel a bit more lonelier than I do in the school year. Mainly because during the school year, obviously, you go to school every weekday, so um, you see all your friends, teachers here. But in the summer, you don't go to school, so no school friends or like the daily interactions you get in school. And it's not like I don't have a friends or something like that. It's just during the summer, I like everyone's away, someone's on holiday, vacation, and stuff like that. And actually, I don't get to see my friends as often as I did in the school year, because with school year there are like practices, and so I was seeing everyone like every day. Like the vast majority of my friends are in school or on floorball, which is something I do every day. And on the weekends, we have matches, so plenty of interactions. And now there is the summer, and suddenly I find myself thinking, well, what am I gonna do tomorrow? And I'm like, I don't have someone to hang out with, or yeah, so I will just be by myself. And for a day or two, it's fine. But after a few days, at least for me, I get kind of sad that I'm actually by myself. Don't get me wrong, I love to spend time by myself. I love my own company. It's something I've been working on for the past 1.5 years to really fall in love with myself and my own company. But sometimes it just kicks in, and it's normal. It's normal human emotion to feel lonely from time to time. And that's the first thing I wanted to point out, is that it's normal. Everyone feels that way. You are not alone. And maybe that's why I'm even recording this episode in the first place, because when I was working, I was listening to podcasts. I work in a food delivery, so I can listen to podcasts while I'm working, just for the context. And I was listening to this guy, and he was talking about feeling lonely and loneliness, and just the feeling of sharing this with someone, telling someone that, hey, I do feel like that too. It ease the pain of feeling alone. And the core message from the podcast I listened to was, I love to spend time on my own, or I love to be by myself. I just hate to feel like that, just to feel like you are alone. Yeah, it was like that. I like being alone, but I hate feeling like that. And that's something I can really relate to. So, just sharing this message that we are all in this together, it may help someone. So, it would definitely help me personally to hear someone say that it's okay, and I think it's important to talk about it, because it's something like no one really wants to talk about, because it's kind of vulnerable. Shit, once again. You kind of get vulnerable. You know what I mean. And you get real for a second, and someone can hurt you, when you expose yourself like that. And actually, I don't care if if someone will like insult me. I know it's completely normal and something wrong with you, and if you're insulting me about me feeling lonely, like, dude, get your shit together. So, firstly, I want to talk about some types of loneliness, because I kind of did my research on this episode, and I found out that there are several types of loneliness. Like, I had no idea, like, there are types of loneliness. Like, you can, like, there are differences between different lonely situations. So the first type of loneliness that I found is new situation loneliness, which is when, I don't know, for example, you move to a new city by yourself, you start to go to new school and stuff like that, new job, and you don't know anyone, and you just feel lonely because you don't have friends there yet. That's important to mention. Yet. Then there is I'm different loneliness, and it means like you feel like you don't fit in. Like, these people you are surrounded with don't get you, they don't understand you, you are different from them, and you don't feel you don't feel like you contribute to the tribe. And I think, like, antidote to this type of loneliness is actually seeking people who are like you, seeking groups of people who are like you. Now, I don't know, for example, you love running, but or your school friends hate running, so then join a run club. That's the easiest thing you can do instead of running on your own. If you don't like running on your own, then just find someone to run with. Like, and the easiest way to do it is in run club, because obviously in run club everybody loves running, or at least they think they love running. So that's just example. Or I don't know, when you like going to the gym but you would love to go with someone, have some gym buddy, then try some class in your gym, and maybe you will meet someone who will eventually become your gym bro. Stuff like that. Just seek the people who are like you, because you are not alone. Like, there are so many people who are like you just haven't met them. So don't close yourself off based on few interactions with others that seem to not get you. That's the message. Then there is no sweetheart loneliness, and it means that you would like to be in a romantic relationship but you are not, or you just got out of a romantic relationship and you miss the feeling being like in love with someone, having someone around in your house, to cuddle with and stuff like that. Like, antidote to that, well, I would say just spend time with yourself and your friends. Maybe it's time for you to fall in love with yourself. And I think when you are in love with yourself and you love yourself fully, you actually don't seek anyone else's attention, because you are fine just being by yourself, and it's really powerful. So this is kind of weird type of loneliness, and I wanted to share that with you. It's called no animal loneliness. I know it sounds weird, and yeah, the name actually describes what it's all about. You just want animal and you don't have any animal. But like, I think you can find really solution to this. You can find really easily. Like, just go to pet store and buy a pet if you really want animal. Even like, I don't know, some fish, just buy an animal. So then there is no time for you loneliness, and this type of loneliness is when, like, your friends are having, like, quote unquote better plans. They just don't want to spend the time with you, or that much time with you. You're always like, yeah, I want to hang out, and they're like, sorry, can't, I have this thing. And then you're like, oh, okay, no worries. And then you say other time and they're like, oh, sorry, I still like will not be able to make it. So eventually you feel kind of lonely because you think like you are not important to them, because obviously they don't spend that much time with you as you would like to. But yeah, this one is really hard. And yeah, solution or like antidote, I don't know. I think like solitude is answer to loneliness, like in general, like, you know. Then there is casual friends loneliness. It means like you don't have that deeply developed friendships. You know, you don't have the friends who want to, I don't know, spend the Friday night at your house watching a movies, having some movie night, or doing this kind of like closer friendship things together. And you only have the casual ones, you know, you go for a coffee, you have this like little chat, catch up with each other, and that's it, you know. It's not, it's only on the superficial level. So actually like developing a bond with someone, it's crucial, it's important. And there are studies who what show that people with deeper connections live longer. So yeah, make deep connections with others, it's really important. And the thing that I'm saying, like, oh, you have to love yourself and really love to spend time just by yourself. Okay, that's great, but like, just don't close yourself off and still like interact with your friends, you know? Just everything in moderation, you know? And last tip of loneliness that I found on the internet is quiet, present loneliness. What? Yeah, quiet, present loneliness. Sorry, I got quite lost. My handwriting is not good. And this actually means that you would love to have someone like just to be there with you. You don't have to do something in particular. You just want someone to sit next to you on a couch and read a book with them. You just want someone to just to be there, you know, just to be there with you. And it's actually kind of sweet, you know. So these are the types of loneliness. And other thing I found is like other like solution to loneliness, you know. There are two main solutions for loneliness based on the data and research that I did behind it. The first one is hot loneliness, and this one can get really hot. I mean, hot loneliness means that when you feel lonely and you use this solution, you just go out there, you hook up with random people, you drink, party, just to interact with others, and just really the unhealthy way of dealing with loneliness. Whereas, on the other hand, cool loneliness is when you are like, okay, I feel lonely, and you just spend time with yourself. You spend time with yourself, getting know yourself, you journal about it, you journal about your experience of feeling lonely, and you're just trying to, I don't know, understand yourself more, and maybe, wait, and yeah, just figuring your own shit out, you know. Just don't do something, any repulsive, impulsive behavior, like hooking up with strangers or uh excessive drinking and stuff like that, just to like numb the feeling of being lonely. So my tips for when you feel lonely, and let's take the cool loneliness approach, you know. we are getting to we are gonna get to know ourselves better, like, and everything is gonna be perfect. Just kidding. That's not how it works. But I wrote down some cool activities that you might try during the summer if you are gonna feel lonely. Or you can start doing them, and then when you will feel lonely, you will be like, oh, I can do this, you know. So, for example, learn a new language. I think what's better than learning a new language? I honestly, I'm a language lover, so I love all languages. Not all, but I'm a huge fan of languages. So, I don't know, download Duolingo and start Duolingo. during the summer, it's a cool way of learning something new. And when you actually get the chance to go to the country, which language you are currently learning, I think it's quite impressive to just use the words you've learned like in the country. It seems quite cool to me. Or you can write a 6 months vision board, or like make 6 months vision board. Actually, that's something I'm planning on doing. And or you can like try new activities. For example, try a new dance class, try a new workout class, try a new yoga class. Like, even slight moderations in your routine can have a huge impact on your mood. I don't know. For example, if you do yoga, then do it from someone else. Just maybe you have found other YouTube channel you want to try, and you try their style of teaching yoga, or you go to different gym just to try if it's not better, or what suits the best for you. Just these little alternations in your daily routine can have huge impact. Or I have another activity I have wrote down is visit a local library. Like, for example, in Prague, there are so many libraries, and I've only been to like 2 of them. And there's like 30 at least. So during the summer, I actually want to visit more libraries, because I just love to go to library, read a book there, or just work on the podcast or on my school stuff there. That's something I really love, and I fell in love with it. So definitely gonna do that. And you can also put this thing on your summer alone bucket list. I just made this in my mind. So if we can get back to the list. So book a spa day for your rest days. Just treat yourself, you don't have to go there with someone. You can just go there by yourself. I know it can be intimidating to do these things alone for the first time, but once you've done it, it's way easier to do it the second time, and the third time is going to be even easier, and it goes on, and then it will just be nothing, actually. So then make a rack. Like, in Prague, there are many I don't know, like, say, stores, or like, yeah, stores where you can make your own rug. And it seems like kind of fun activity to do, and I would love to do it. And kind of what I want to do is do these solo date diaries on my YouTube. And I did this video a year ago on my YouTube channel, on my personal YouTube channel, and I want to continue. So from these solo date activities, I'm just gonna make some videos and then post it on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned and make sure to check my personal YouTube channel if you are interested in this kind of topic. What the fuck is wrong with my throat? Buy a Lego set. Actually, this is something I really want to do, but I'm kind of broke, or I'm not like broke, but I'm broke, okay? Let's just say I'm gonna do it, but not now. And the last thing I already mentioned in this episode is join a run club or new workout class in your local gym. Just try new activities, and joining a run club, it's something I want to do for a long time. I actually went to a run club once, and it was actually really nice. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna go once again. Yeah, and it's a way where you can actually find really good friends. I've met this girl there, where when I went to my first run club run, and actually, yeah, we kind of hit it off, and maybe, we will be like friends in the future. So yeah, so These are just little tips what you can do when you feel lonely. And this is just the uh, solo activities when you feel lonely. And another activities that you can do is just text your friends. Hey, do you want to grab a coffee later today? Or like basically be the one who initiates things. Don't wait for people to text you, hey, do you want to go out? If they are not doing that, you just do it yourself, or host things, be the one to message the group chat, hey girls, this weekend at my house, movie night, or something like that. Just be the one who initiates things with friends or group of friends. That's the best advice I can give you, because just don't wait for people to make something. Be the one who takes actually the first step, and you'll be much more happier, because you may sit in your bedroom and be like, oh my god, no one likes me, I'm there all alone. But if you just take your phone out and text someone, you actually would see that someone is interested in going out with you for a coffee and nice friendly chat. You just don't wait around and just make it happen. It's like with everything in life, don't don't wait around for opportunities to come. Like, create the opportunities yourself. And with that being said, I think this concludes today's episode. Thank you guys, sorry, so much for hanging out with me. I hope this made you feel less alone in being lonely. And maybe you got some tips on solo activities that you can try yourself this summer, or whenever you would like to try them. So have a nice rest of the day, rest of the week, whenever you are listening to. And I'm so glad that you made it this far. Make sure to rate the show, because this show is still fairly new. So share it with your friends, rate it, and I will be I'm looking forward to seeing you, hearing you, talking to you guys next week. Bye.